Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown. On a journey, you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost, with tales that chill and spirits roam. A freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown. On a journey, you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost, with tales that chill and spirits roam. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show.
The engine is still stopped.
For launch, GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the R.I.F.T Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
What's up, all you freaks out there? This is Ryan.
And this is Rhonda.
There he is. He
There
wasn't
he
there on
goes.
Sunday.
There
but
he goes.
He likes to pay us a visit every Tuesday. The voice,
Yes, he does.
the EVP that lets us know what show we're on every
Just in
Tuesday.
case we forgot.
Just in case we forgot. So let me tell you about my day.
Okay.
So yesterday, I went over to Camp Hanover, and I realized that today is a very important holiday for people. And I feel bad about doing this on this important holiday. You know, people probably are like, why are you doing this on this particular day? Of course it is Happy Clean Your Disposal Day. And
you did not clean your disposal.
I did not clean my disposal today, and I'm sure I have offended a lot of people by not cleaning
the disposal.
said disposal today. Probably because I don't have a disposal in my apartment.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I have an excuse.
Yeah.
But so I felt bad enough as it is about, not being able to clean my disposal I don't have. And of course it is National Asteroid Day as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you have an asteroid that you want to celebrate, or asteroid that's really close to you, today's your day to celebrate it. So
yeah,
all this stuff going on. Angie, the cabin that she was in, she moved to Camp Hanover for the summer, right? And she's in the cabin with Kimmy, RJ, and they're all in this one room. Okay. The air conditioning broke.
Now's not the time for that.
Yeah. So I was over there today because I had to pick up RJ for a doctor's appointment, and it was just disgusting in there. It was all like humid, and of course it's a camp cabin, so it's musty and dirty, and plus it smelled like BO in there, like really bad. You start sweating as soon as you get in there. And Angie wanted to move all of the stuff out of the cabin that she's in and into the healthcare center, because there is another room on the back of the healthcare center. So she has a broken kneecap, which I told you guys about last week. Yeah. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? And so I ended up having to move a lot of stuff, which was fine, back and forth and stuff. But it's just one of those days where it's like I wasn't planning on doing that much. And then that much got thrown into my lap. So yeah, it's
well, you persevered. That's all that matters. You got it done.
I got it done, and on National Clean Your Disposal Day
and Asteroid Day
and National Asteroid Day, guys. So I made the sacrifice. I worked on a holiday, so
man, you get extra props for that. Yeah. I don't know how you brought yourself to do it, but I'm so glad you got through it.
I told Angie, I could be home cleaning our disposal right now and learning about asteroids, but no, I'm over here helping you. So
you were in the right place doing what you needed to be doing.
Yeah. Well, hopefully all the asteroid and disposal fans won't send a hate mail to the Freakin Awesome Paranormal Show and the R.I.F.T Nation Network, guys. We're sorry. We love our disposals, and we are big fans of asteroids that don't hit us.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Stay away. We're not a big fan of the ones that hit
from a distance.
Yes. That's kind of a long distance relationship thing. Let's see here. Kevin says I don't have a disposal today, so I didn't. Well, me neither. Asteroids are all celebrated so long as they behave.
Exactly.
You don't need Armageddon or Deep Impact happening here, or dinosaurs, whatever. Hello, everyone. What's up, Michelle?
Hey, Michelle Wilfong with the Haunted Apartment.
Linda Nelson, what is up?
Linda Nelson, who had a show on today at 3 p.m. with Susan Swanbeck, so go check out that.
Cushion, right? Yeah.
Yep. Cosmic Cushion.
Cosmic Cushion. We are live on TikTok as well.
We are?
Yeah.
You figured out how to do that?
Yep.
Look at you. You're solving all the world problems.
I know. I don't know if you have
disposal day.
Though, but we are supposed to be live on TikTok.
Awesome.
So All right, guys. Tonight is Free Tarot Tuesday, so we're going to skip the reading
because
from
Dana's
Rhonda.
got all your answers. I'm off the hook tonight. She will tell you what you need to know.
If you do,
if it doesn't work, message me on the side. I'll pull you a card.
Yeah, or you can. We might postpone it till Thursday.
Yeah, I could potentially do that on Thursday. Yes.
Yeah, we can figure out how to live your lives on Thursday. So of course, Dana Marie Vollmer, she is a tarot card reader.
Yep.
She has a business, Divinations by Dana.
Yes.
And she does a great job. So if you have a question for her that you can't get answered tonight, I would suggest that you contact her and she will give you a more in-depth reading. The more than we can do for you tonight. But this is basically a general reading, stuff like that. Yeah. So, guys, thank you. I can't even talk. Can't even freaking think right now.
Thinking is overrated too.
Oh my gosh! I came home.
Thinking is overrated. We don't need to be thinking about it.
No, not tonight. This is Dana. Dana can be thinking for us tonight. I came home. I downed a freaking Mountain Dew Voltage raspberry, and I'm drinking coffee. So it's decaf coffee, so it's not that bad. But I was like, I need some sugar. So
yeah,
woo! Right. Dana Marie Vollmer, let's bring her on. Back on the show. Hello.
Hello. There seems to be a delay on my end today.
A little bit.
But you guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can see you, but there is a little delay.
Okay, let me try to fix that.
Because we usually don't have a delay with you.
No.
Everybody's saying hi, Dana.
I believe Lois Clark wants a reading. Vet girls in the house.
I'll start making the list. So anybody that wants a reading, put a note in the comment, please.
You're watching us on TikTok, which I'm not sure if it's actually working or not. But if you are, I'm not seeing you. If you're commenting, we can't see you on here. But you can join us on Facebook and YouTube.
Yep.
If you want a reading tonight.
Okay, I don't know what I did, but that seems to be a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, it works fine.
Yeah, that seems better. You're not lagging.
Okay, that's fine. It's just like when I look at myself on this end, I'm noticing a delay and it's freaking me out because it's so not normal.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's if you see it, it's hard not to see it. It's like, oh shit, now you're throwing yourself off.
Yeah. But thank you for having me on tonight. You were talking about the heat. The humidity is so bad right now that every time I take a shower, as soon as I dry off, I start sweating again. And anytime I wash my face, I instantly start sweating. Like my face just starts sweating. And that's with the air conditioner on.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like you can't feel clean because as soon as you get out of the shower, you start sweating again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like the air conditioner takes humidity out of the air. So how humid is it outside that I'm literally drenched in sweat like 2 seconds after I dry off?
Yeah, but I can't complain about the summertime until August, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut about that.
Well,
because
in the Pennsylvania area, like around the Philadelphia area, it's going up to 105 this week.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'd probably going to be that way down here too.
Yeah, it's insane. Not a fan.
Me neither. But again, according to Rhonda, I cannot bitch about
I still have PTSD from the January ice storm. Point blank, period. PTSD.
Oh.
I miss
you guys have milder weather than me. Like, we get all the weather here. It's like, what kind of weather do you have? And it's like, yes.
Yes.
It's like,
which day would you like to talk about?
Yes.
You looking back on things, it wasn't that bad. It was like there were some good parts. It was pretty.
For
you
a
can have to walk
moment.
on it. It was pretty.
Michael Brooks. Shh.
Michelle would like a reading.
I got her. He said the heat sucks, needs snow.
Oh, Michael, a man after my own heart.
You know what? I would take snow, but dash guard it. No more ice. That ice.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
that
the ice
put me
sucks.
in.
The
Thank
ice
you
sucks.
for sharing us out, Keith.
I don't even need snow. I need like fall hoodie, pumpkin weather. That's too much.
You know, it's officially summerween. It's officially summerween. Yeah.
I love summerween.
Like Michael's has out their summerween stuff. I've seen it like several places. So
yeah,
summerween is out and about. So if you want to start
getting your
spooky, or I've already started picking up a few things here and there.
Yeah, it's like you see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like a little pinpoint light, but you know it's there. And you're just working your way towards it. Pretty soon you'll be seeing the Reese's pumpkins at Wawa. Target has already cleared out their like summer section for back to school stuff. So it's happening, guys. It's happening. But you know what else is happening? Tarot card readings. We have a few people already.
Yep, I got a list started. If you want on the list, let me know.
Let's go ahead and get started so we're not here till 11:30.
Okay, we got Lois Clark up here.
Oh, I'm going to have to read fast. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can fix this delay.
Thank you, Keith.
No worries. Yeah, thanks, Keith. You want to read it, Keith? Are you hanging out with us? I can put you on the list.
Summerween.
All right.
It sounds really weird, summerween.
There we go. Yeah, that's better.
Or like Christmas in July.
Yes, I have you, Linda. You're right after Lois. So right now I've got Lois, Linda Nelson, Sharon Metter, and Michelle Wilfong.
All righty.
Okay, gotcha, Keith.
So we're going with Lois first?
Yes.
Okay. So what's funny is this isn't even actually my first reading of the day.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah, I was reading some photographs for someone earlier
I did that last weekend, and I was surprised at how well I did with it. You know, sometimes for me, like photos are hit and miss, but I was doing like a remote read on a location, and the first picture I had was just an aerial view. I couldn't even see the front on the house, and I did okay.
So one thing I learned with reading photographs is whatever comes up first, just trust it and go with it.
I said, whatever. I'm either right. It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. We'll figure it out.
Because every time that I've read photographs and been sent photographs, because I've had a few years practice now, I originally would overthink it, and I would send my response and be like, oh, I'm getting this, but it could be that, and this and that and the third. And like, I was being reassured, like, you're right. Like, you know, so now I just send a list of randomness, but it always seems to hit. I send what I pick up. I send what I see. I send if I caught any words, phrases, or names. Like, all right. So what we've got here is it looks like we're in a phase where we're kind of trying to work on things, work on ourselves. We're being open to new things. And we might even be like seeking community to learn these things, or seeking out an individual to kind of guide us. Or we're just kind of open to individuals guiding us, or, you know, someone with more education and authority. It seems like we're trying to build stability, and whether that stability is money, home, you know, figuring out a health problem, something like that. It definitely seems like we're grounded in stability and trying to stay grounded and being open to getting advice from other people. It seems like whatever the situation is, you're now kind of branching out and being like, okay, let me do my research. Let me learn. Let me see if there's anybody that can help me. Now, the goal here, and it's funny because we got two cards that talk about authority and people knowing stuff and things like that. But the goal here, I feel like, is to kind of be, how do I put it? Don't go overboard with your faith in the authority. Like, don't get swept away because they don't know everything. And kind of like trust your gut, like take your guidance from where you need it, but don't get caught up with one source. And I'm also wondering if you've got a lot of know-it-alls in your life who feel like they know everything and are trying to like teach you what you need to, like what they think you need to know as opposed to what you need to know. Now, the past situations that have led us to where we are now is, it looks like you've kind of lost touch with yourself and your passions and what makes you happy. There was a time where you were really grounded in this aspect, but it seems like something happened. I mean, it could be something as simple as getting caught up in the mundane activities of life and kind of losing yourself, or it could be something like very, like a big event. Um, and I feel like this has to do with like further in the past because the next card I got talks about like nostalgia, childhood, and it also kind of cautions on making sure that what fills your cup is what you actually need to drink instead of just filling it with ideas and sweet words and things like that. So it leads me to believe, like, I don't know if this is something that happened in like the real past, like if there's something that needs to be resolved, or if there's just kind of like you're at a point in your life where you're just kind of missing like how it used to be. But or it makes me wonder too, like, was there like a really big turning point in your life, like a job loss, a home loss, a death, something like that, that just kind of like knocked you off your access? Um, One of the things that I can see in the future is being able to get a second chance, atonement. There might even be like individuals from the past that are just kind of popping back up like zombies and like wanting to be known. But uh, I don't know. Like, I feel like while the past is great, it's in the past for a reason. Um, and it seems like right now where you are is you're at the end of a cycle and it sucks and it's painful. It's really painful. I feel like maybe somebody did you dirty, the rug got pulled out from underneath you, you were accused of something you didn't do, like something like that. But your energy right now, as far as like what you're putting out to the universe and what the universe is kind of like, how the universe is affecting your energy, is you are almost at the end of another cycle. And you're at the point where you've built up abundance. But the thing is, right now, there's so many blockages going on that you're not able to feel it and you're not able to celebrate it. And you might not even be able to say it. Or maybe it's because, like, you have built up such a reserve of something, and there is that's being used now, like a savings or something. Where you are mentally, like kind of where your thoughts are right now, this is emotional news and it came at you hard and fast. And I would kind of sit there and center yourself and make sure that you are just kind of focusing on yourself and not the external factors, because you do need to rebuild your passion. You need to find that spark again, do what makes you happy. And the final result, if you continue on the path that you're on and you fix your blockages, is you are going to reach that place of wholeness. You are going to reach that place of stability. And you're going to do it from a position of authority. But you're going to, it doesn't look like this situation is going to make you calloused or kind of like jaded. It looks like you're going to be able to do it in an empathetic, worldly kind of way. I did see that you said that this is a career issue, so I'm going to throw 3 cards down. Um, you need to celebrate all the small successes you have and how far you've come because you haven't given yourself enough credit. And now is the time to start manifesting what you want in your life emotionally because right now you have a little bit of blockages. So you might want to focus on emotional healing, but you are going to have the opportunity to do that. And it looks like things are going to balance out in the long run and everything's going to come into your favor. So this might actually be a blessing in disguise.
Apparently, Ashley Crowley saw something walk behind me or in front of me or did something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious because like I was so focused on the cards, but I did kind of notice that in the chat. But like I don't
Yeah, I
know.
wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention, so I'll have to go
Yeah, I was
back
kind
and
of
look at the
spacing out
footage
there,
like
but
around 9:22. So
yeah.
like probably around like
Yeah, now I'm gonna
9:20.
like try to tap in and see if anybody's there
Yeah,
for Ryan.
I'll write that down.
yeah, it's probably a little before 9:20. Okay, so next is Linda Nelson.
Okay.
Lois Clark says, "Thank you."
You're welcome, Lois. I hate when they're messy because then I can't trust them. Hmm. Okay, so the first thing right off the bat is you are definitely in your queen era. You are sitting on the throne. You got shit handled. I don't know if you realize it or not. You might actually be doubting yourself, but you're at a point in the life where you got it handled. Because we pulled 3 out of the 4 queen cards. So, first and foremost, I'm going to say, whatever it is, trust yourself. You got shit handled. The second thing I'm wondering is if you're biting your tongue to keep the peace, to keep things happy, because I'm seeing that you're seated in your power, you're confident, you've got all of that going on, especially when it comes to communication. So, even though, like, the way that most people would read this, what I'm seeing here as, like things are finally good, you're finally communicating, and like people are hearing you and stuff like that. Um, which could also be an interpretation of what I'm seeing. My gut keeps wondering is this are you biting your tongue to keep the peace? Because that's kind of what I'm feeling, even though the cards traditionally would say something different. Um, the goal here is to sit in your power um, and not bite your tongue and allow yourself to feel those fiery emotions. And anger serves a purpose, just like all other emotions. So, just kind of sit with that. And if you also, on the flip side, feel like doing stuff that makes you happy, that sparks your inner child, that's creative, even if it's something as silly as coloring or dancing around the house, do it. Don't worry about others. Just do it. Now, when we get to the past, that push in, um, again, it seems like it's almost like people are coming at you with the bullshit. And people are coming at you with things that are like burning the fire in you to where you want to burn it all down and just kind of start over. And that's not cool. And it's funny that you just comment it often just with my family because I do see the card that talks about like hospitality and family and stuff like that as parting in your past. So I'm wondering if there was some type of conflict or if you were dealing with a situation in your past where your family was really close knit and pulled together, and now there's kind of like discord, like one of those situations where everybody acts fine at occasions, but behind closed doors, it's not so great. Um, One thing that we can see in the future is you are going to go through a period of time where life is just going to life and everything is going to come at you left and right. It's not necessarily a tower moment. It's not a big change, but it's going to be one of those when it rains, it pours types of moments. Um, Now, where you're standing right now is you are in you're in a state of new beginnings. You are in, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You are in a state of new beginnings. You are in, um, I'm sorry, I'm doing Linda Nelson's reading right now.
Yeah, and at Love's Angels before that, we were doing Lois Clark. So we haven't read for you. I put you on the list.
Okay. So back to Linda. You are in a bit new beginning, and you are going to be able to strike the positive fires, the things that make people happy, the fires that keep people warm, like emotionally and cozy. And you are going to be able to kind of restart that fire and kind of steer the path where you want it to go. Um, Now, the way universe is affecting you and you're affecting the universe as far as energetically, we are at the end of an emotional cycle. This emotional cycle, it's the 10 of Cups, so it's like things that have fulfilled you emotionally, or have drained you emotionally. We're at the end of this cycle. So, what's going on that you shared in the comments? It looks like maybe we're kind of at the end of that. Now, oh my God, that is too funny because the next card is the Fool. And this is where your mindset is right now. And the Fool talks about follow your own bliss. So, wanting to create positivity is actually awesome with how that lines up. And where we're actually going and kind of what the outcome is going to be is as long as you steer on this path that you're on, because I feel like you're handling everything excellently, you are going to be more stable. The Pentacles talk about, I say it all the time, but like health, wealth, family, and finances. And I always look at them because it's the earth element as being grounded in stability. You are going to be the queen seated in her throne who is empathetic, is able to think everything out rationally, and is just kind of sitting in the kingdom that she has created. So it seems like you are on the right path, and just don't give up. And just know that the cycle is ending and this new beginning is all about you creating the life that you want.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Hope that helps you. And I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes, I am too. That's going to be so hard. Children are hard.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
All right. Next, we have Sharon Metter.
All right.
Sharon.
And hello, Shonda. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, hello, Shonda. Hello, FPRI. In the house.
FPRI showing the love.
That's right. It definitely helps Linda for sure. Having a good support system.
Yes.
Okay, who's this reading for again?
This is Sharon Metter.
Okay, Sharon. I feel like you've got some yucky stuff going on right now, some very yucky emotions and just people being absolutely shitty that you're dealing with right now. And I just want to apologize before that. Um, so I kind of see right now that you're standing in a situation where it it's heavy, it's icky, it's yucky. You feel stuck. You don't see like a way out of it, or you're searching for a way out of it and you're not 100% sure like what the best option is. I'm going to tell you that the best option to get yours like to kind of remove yourself from that situation is the most simplest. And it looks like, as far as like when you should do that, timing and stuff like that, it looks like act fast. Like now's the time to kind of manifest your exit, um, and kind of remove yourself from like all that icky energy. Um, in order to do that, because the goal here is to make the decision, um, to make a decision. We've got the Two of Swords. That is somebody who is blindfolded, holding two swords like this. And you can only sit like that for so long. Eventually, you're going to have to drop a sword, and you have to decide which one you want to drop. So, is it the devil you know or the devil you don't know? Um, I usually don't give very blunt advice like this, or maybe I do. I don't know. I'm from Philly. But I'm going to say you've been sitting with the devil you know for how long, and how's that working out for you? Go with the devil that you don't know, maybe. Scary, but you know. Um, what got us to this in the past? It looks like there was some healing and a lot of balance that was going on, but I almost wonder if somebody or a group of people came in and kind of had too many cooks in the kitchen, or put their nose where it don't belong, or something like that. Because it seems like you had all this beautiful balance, and then there was like this lack of celebration. Um, so I don't know. That just kind of that feels off to me. Um, now, one of the things I can see in the future is you do have the ability to tip the scales and balance things in your favor, but right now there is a blockage. So there's something that we need to work on. Um, as far as where you're kind of sitting right now, it looks like you're trying to walk away from the things that don't serve you, which makes perfect sense with what I read before. And I would recommend continuing on that journey. And if it's something like that doesn't serve you emotionally, or that is hurting you, or that you're ruminating about, definitely seek out a support system. If you don't believe in therapy, then seek out find friends, family members, like trusted individuals that you can like vent to and talk it out, who will actually like listen to hear you instead of listen to respond to you, so that way you can get really heartfelt advice. um, Now, you are actually in a position where the universe, your energy and the universe is kind of meshing well, because you are able to manifest stability right now. You are able to bring in new money, new home, better health, stuff like that. So definitely, definitely a good sign. Now, it looks like internally you're really conflicted. Like, based off the cards alone, like it seems like a shitty situation all the way around, because this is the end of a cycle. And but it's a painful ending, but it's almost like painful in the sense of like a butterfly literally has to turn into goo and kind of regrow itself. Like, that probably hurts for the butterfly, but that's what they do. So it's kind of like that. And the outcome, if you stay on this path, is to it could go twofold, because if you don't fix the blockages, get the support system and kind of work through it so that you can process everything that's going on, then you're going to be stuck in your head a lot. And that's going to lead you to prolonging things, as opposed to if you kind of follow the process and make the decision to get out of the situation and move forward and manifest what you need and walk away from what no longer serves you, then you will have a lot of opportunity in front of you. And I hope that makes sense.
Hello, Badlands Paranormal. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. They had a big investigation at Clover
We
Hill
did.
this past weekend. Hope they had a good time. I think our friends at Hill City Paranormal joined them as well.
Yep.
So always good to hear
For
from
those
them.
of you who usually watch Hill City's podcast before ours, they're doing it tomorrow night. Join them then.
They were on the Orion Effect this Sunday.
They were. We had a blast.
So crazy. They had to take a day off and move it to Wednesday.
It got so wild.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Next, you have Michelle Wilfong, Dana.
Okay. I would love to get on more investigations. I feel like I do so much like assisting investigations or like assisting situations from afar, just by like video chat and readings and photograph readings. But like, I want to get in there.
We're only a few hours away, you know. It's a hop, skip, and a jump.
That's right. It's a short little train ride.
Yep. Just saying, you can do a.
Am I staying with you, Rondo?
Sure. Come on.
We have a couch.
Yeah, come on.
All right. Oh, you're welcome, Sharon. I think I figured out the theme for tonight.
There's always a theme, isn't there?
Always a theme.
Yep.
A theme for the collective.
Yep.
Like, I don't even know how easy the train ride is. I've never been on a train. It could suck.
No, it's really easy. It's really easy for us to go north on trains.
Well,
Not
my
so much
little sister
south,
took a train from 30th Street Station in Philadelphia all the way to Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
It was a really long flight.
I've flown to Philly sometimes, but it's from Richmond. It's expensive, and it's like a 40-minute flight, but it's astronomically priced. And you could take the train and be up there in 4.5 hours.
Plus, you get all the scenery too.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, Shonda, I'm going to add you, and then I'm going to close out the list.
Yes.
That'll be 10 people. So
she barely made it in. You're closing the door, like right, and she put her arm out, and you're like, all right, come on.
Right.
We got you, girl.
Reading here again because my brain is not remembering.
Michelle Wilfong.
Okay, Michelle. So it seems like the theme for tonight, because I feel like this is like the third time or so that I've gotten this card, is an end of a cycle and painful endings. So I feel like that's the theme for tonight, which is funny because we just had the full moon, which is about releasing, and I'm pretty sure Mercury is going in the retrograde. So and Mercury tends to chaotically move out things that don't serve you. So just saying. Okay. So we're crossed by a end of a cycle that is considered to be like a little bit more of a painful ending. But it's also at a good time because you have created a lot of what you wanted to create for yourself in life in terms of like stability and things like that. So it seems like you kind of got where you wanted to go, or you kind of got into a good spot, and then like something happened and there was some type of ending that like kind of sucked for you. But like the positive seems to balance out the negative in this respect. So I don't feel as though like in some cases that it's kind of hit you as hard as it necessarily would hit other people. And it almost might be like, why does this hurt so bad? It doesn't make sense. Don't minimize it. If something's painful, it's painful. Allow yourself the space to feel the feeling. Now, kind of like what the goal here is, the goal is just to seek balance, which is kind of funny because I was just saying they balance each other out. It does seem like you have a little bit of a blockage with that. So you kind of want to figure out, like, is it just something impulsive that in me that wants to fuck shit up when things get calm? Or is there like someone or something in my life that is creating this imbalance? Because that is the goal, is balance and healing. And you're already pretty well balanced. So, yay. When we get to the past, it seems like there were a lot of people that didn't appreciate you, who didn't celebrate you, and didn't see all of your successes and achievements. Like, they just didn't recognize you, or they kind of purposely didn't recognize you. Like, they know, but they don't want to say it because maybe that makes them look bad or makes them feel bad about themselves. Then we've also got some, I mean, normally most people would interpret this card as news, but it almost seems like something came through that kind of set fire to the situation really fast. And I don't know if it was a person or an event. I'm kind of leaning towards people if I were to just go with my gut and not the cards. What I can see in the future, though, is because you've kind of got this good duality going on where everything sucks, but everything's good at the same time, is it's kind of teaching you to speak your mind and sit in your power and kind of like clearly speak, like mean what you say what you mean, and like just tell people what you want and what you need. So it seems like you're kind of on the path to that, which is awesome. You're actually in a really good position right now when it comes to where the universe affects you and how you, and like where you're sitting, because you are sitting in the sunlight. So regardless of what's going on internally, just kind of bask in that glory right now. Live it up. Sunbathe. Get yourself a tan. If you tan. I don't tan. And the way that the universe is affecting you and you're affecting the universe right now, like that energetic exchange, pick your battles. And it's time to drop some of the swords that you're holding. Kind of time to let some of that go. And you are you're in a clear place mentally, which is good, because the Chariot is the outcome. So being in a good place mentally, being able to sit and bask in the sunlight, and seating in your power means that you are going to be able to drive your own fate, which is awesome. So all of this suckiness that's happening, it had to happen for a reason. And acknowledge the hurt. But understand that you, outside of this, are in such a good position. So just keep pushing forward. And hopefully that makes sense.
Hope that helps. That was for
Yep.
Michelle.
Yes,
Right.
Michelle Wilcom. All right. And next you have Mr. Keith Ottersberg.
I'm sorry, who was that? I'm trying to remember the name.
Keith Ottersberg.
Some days I can't remember numbers. Some days I can't remember.
So said, yes, I love to sit in the sun and things are good and suck at the same time.
Just remember, the suck is going to end. When it comes down to it, you're the one that's in the position of power. You're the one that's going to be driving the chariot. And whoever those people are that my gut is saying are involved in the suck, you're not the one that sucks, they suck. Gotta make sure I shuffle them good. Because you know how we get these repeating cards.
Yep. Make sure it's the message of the night.
Okay. So I feel like you're in a transitional phase. We are like, I wonder if we weren't really like in touch with our feelings, or like maybe not in touch with our feelings, but not being able to recognize what we need. And we're kind of in a space now where we can learn about that, um, process that, um, things like that. I feel like life has evolved into a way to where like you're able to recognize these things. And we're also in a point in life where I feel like you're more trusting your intuition, and able to identify the things that are hidden, the things that are unseen. Um, if I was reading this for someone who wasn't following a paranormal show, or um, with the amount of like paranormal investigators and stuff that are like in the chat, even if I wasn't reading this for someone, because of the way that the moon card speaks to me and the way that everything else is laid out, it makes me wonder if you're kind of opening up to the other side. Um, in ways that you may not even be able to put into words yet. Like you're seeing the unseen. Um, Now, the ultimate goal here is to trust your intuition and kind of have a little bit more faith in yourself. Right now, you don't have a lot of faith in yourself. So when it comes to really tapping into that intuition, you have a blockage. So that's something that you need to work on. What led you in the past to kind of where we are today is you've been dealing with a lot of bullshit, and you've had a lot of stuff thrown at you, and you've been fighting battles. And I feel like some of these battles weren't even yours to fight. That's just who you are. So if someone you care about is in a situation of fighting a battle, you're going to step up and help them. A lot of these battles, they felt like they were beating you down. They felt like really oppressive, like when's it going to end and stuff. And the whole time you had the upper hand. Um, it was just because there was so much coming at you, you just couldn't see that like you could put an end to this. You have the upper hand. And we also, at that time, we were trying to kind of like getting back in touch with ourselves, and we felt new sparks bursting, and I forgot a word. I can see the picture of the word and I can't say the word. My brain is buffering. Um, so we're in a place where like all this fire for different things in life has been sparked in you, but it was just like there was so much going on that it was what way do I go with my passion? What way do I go with the things I want to do and stuff like that? Now, one thing I do see in the future is a lot more of clear communication and people willing to learn how to like get their point across. Whether that's you or other people is kind of unclear to me, but I can see that there's clearer communication coming through. You are in a good place right now. You are sitting on your throne, and a lot of things that you have built are coming to fruition, whether you realize it or not. So that is good. Now, the energetic exchange between yourself and the universe, we are kind of at an end of a cycle. And this end of the cycle isn't as painful as with the other cards, but I keep getting tens. So end of the cycle seems to be the theme. This one was more, It's almost like you've stopped giving yourself your time and your energy to people who don't deserve you, if that makes sense. Like you've kind of just cut back on that. That's what I'm getting. Um, and the way your thoughts are right now, it seems like, see, it's weird because I read this card as stability, but it's reversed. But I feel like it's not reversed, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like you're kind of teetering back and forth between sometimes you feel really stable and sometimes you're questioning things, um, which makes sense because we're all like that. But the ultimate goal or the kind of the outcome, if you stay on the path that you're going to, is you're going to be able to create more and you're going to meet really good people who are going to be able to help you in that journey. Whether that's like a business partner, a new friend, a significant other. All I can see is that there are going to be people or like at least one person that's going to come into your life that's going to help you get everything that you are looking for and kind of help you continue with that learning journey. And hopefully that makes sense. No, we are not restarting the computer right now.
No, I hate it when that happens.
So I handle a lot of phone calls at work, and my laptop always wants to restart whenever I'm in the middle of a call and I got like accounts pulled up on all three screens, and I'm like, no,
Yep.
do that. Oh, I get it, Keith. I'm a Scorpio.
All right, your next person, Miss Dana, is Vet Girl.
Okay. Hey, Vet Girl. I haven't read for you in a while.
Yeah, she's.
I know we don't see her quite as often as we usually do, and we miss her for the record.
We would like.
For the record.
She's been at MIA, but we're glad she's here tonight with us.
We get it. Life happens.
Life gets in the way. Of course, it is National.
And summertime is usually hard too because everybody's busy just doing life,
getting outside,
stuff. Yeah, summertime stuff, right? Taking advantage of all of that goodness.
Alrighty, so Vet Girl. I feel like you're in a situation where you should be happy and like maybe things are good or maybe like other people are like you should be happy. So either things are going really well for you or to the people on the outside looking in, things look like they should be going good for you. But like for some reason, you're just not feeling it. You're not feeling the joy. You're not feeling the happiness, even though the sun is out and everything's smiling. It's just like you look out thinking about going outside and enjoying the sun. You're just like, oh, I'd rather stay home. So I'm wondering if this is like an emotional situation where you're kind of struggling with things. So like you're having a hard time seeing the positive. Or it could just be that there's things that aren't seen, so it looks really good on the outside, but like on the inside, it's not as good as it appears. The goal right now is to move forward. I feel like there's something holding you back and you need to take the next step in the direction that you've been wanting to take it, but maybe you've been nervous about. You've been in some past hardships, and those past hardships have led you to, I feel like, almost doubt yourself. And it's also led to a lot of rumination. So it's like I almost wonder if you were in a really toxic situation that made you like question yourself and question your reality. And like now you're just kind of having a hard time like dealing with life in general because you've been in that situation for so long. And what I do see in the future is that the cycle is almost ending, but um, you're tired because you just don't know when the battle's over, so you don't know when you can rest. You're just kind of sitting there at attention. It's almost like fight or flight mode you haven't quite decompressed from that yet. And let's see kind of where you're at right now. I'm getting a sense that there's a lot of anxiety. Um, and just a lot of questioning yourself, questioning situations, things like that. Um, you are affecting the universe, and the universe is affecting you kind of with that same mindset of like questioning things like, am I making this up? Is this real? Is the opportunity in front of me too good to be true? Just kind of like a lot of whatever the circumstances, you're going to question it. And when I look at your internal emotions and your internal thoughts, um, there's a lot of heavy emotions and a lot of heavy thoughts. It seems like, I don't know if you want to say heartbreak or something like that, but like I feel like you're going through a really rough time. Or if you aren't at this moment, you did go through a really rough time and you're coming out of it and you're just kind of shell shocked. And the result, if you kind of stay on the path that you're on, is I feel like you might get stuck in the past. So what we need to do is we need to kind of recognize that the sun is shining and don't question your reality, and take the necessary steps to move forward. And understand that you have the power to create the life that you want. And you have the ability to create the things that make you happy. And it's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. Whatever this is that's hanging over your head, it's time to walk away. Because there are only better things for you on the other side. And if you have a therapist or a support system that can kind of help you talk through the heaviness that I'm picking up and help you process it, then definitely go that route. Because I feel like until you process this, you're not going to be able to see everything that's going on in front of you for the positive and beautiful situation that it is, unless you kind of process the nasty emotions from the past.
There's our friend for Hill City Paranormal. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
Ooh,
Again,
welcome.
go join them tomorrow night. If you missed it, they were not on tonight because we know you all go see their podcast before you join us. They took the night off. They will be on tomorrow night. I will be in the audience. So
They finally recovered from their
Yep.
big.
they
good time
finally
zone.
recovered for hanging out with me and Howie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes some time. I've been just really depressed in the past few months. A situation where everyone outside of myself, I claim I should be happy. Like no one understands what really is bothering me. My therapist doesn't take me seriously either.
Oh,
Wow, I'm so sorry.
Then it's time for a new therapist.
yeah.
If a therapist,
If you don't feel like you're not required to stay with you don't owe. It's like finding a therapist is like finding a friend or dating. if you don't click with someone or something happens in a relationship and you don't vibe anymore, it is totally within your ability to find someone else that you do vibe with. You don't have to stay with someone just because you have X amount of time put in with them. And
Hey, Sean.
like I didn't want to say it, that girl, but I guess you could tell by how I was wording it that I was picking up that really heavy depression. Um, but just keep pushing forward, practice gratitude, and try. I'm a big fan of journaling, but you could also try meditation. Maybe see someone who does Reiki to kind of help reset your energy so that maybe you can move forward. And if the support system that you have isn't doing it for you, then you can always have the ability to create a new support system, because I'm sure there are people in your life that you don't confide in who will actually be a better friend to you than the ones that you have.
Yeah, and you have to be your own. You have to be your own advocate. If especially in the mental and health world, and in even the health world, you've got to be your own advocate. So if you're not getting what you need, please, please change therapists.
And
If you do want Reiki, if you're okay with doing distance Reiki, reach out to me on the side, and I'd be more than happy to help you with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel the need,
because you're a follower,
you need to talk to someone. We're here for you as well.
Yep.
And I'm very trauma informed, and I'm very trauma informed. I don't work in the mental health field or things like that, but I've had a lot of therapy. So it's possible that maybe I know a thing or two that could help you out as well.
All right. Next, we have CJ.
Oh, have I ever done a reading for CJ before? Maybe once.
And she missed
I'm
you
excited
last
to read
time. She
for
came
her.
at the end, and we were already at the very end. So
Yeah,
she missed getting on the list last time. So make sure she got it on this time.
she's a big fan of the show.
Yep.
So we're happy she's tuning in for the reading.
Yep.
So the first thing I'm going to tell you is chances are you already know everything I'm going to tell you, and you're just not trusting your gut. You're just not trusting your own intuition. I feel like you are in a good place right now. You have some blockages, but if you kind of identify what those blockages are, then you'll kind of be able to turn things around. And you're definitely not trusting your intuition, and about like the stuff that you suspect is like maybe going on behind your back or like is unseen. Go with your gut, girl. The other thing is that it does look like one of the goals is to really feel your emotions and move forward with the things that are not serving you, because I'm really getting a strong indication that you need to leave some past behind. You need to cut some cords. So that's kind of the goal. Now, kind of getting into the past and like what kind of led you to where you are right now. It seems like it's emotion based. So I don't know if you had people who were kind of like filling your head up with this, that, and the third, and then not actually following up with their promises. That's kind of what it feels like. Maybe people were talking a big game and then not following through. And there's Mr. Snuffles. And they were not following through with that. Um, and that sucks. But I do see a lot of healing and balance in your future. So, yay, you're on the right path. Um, it looks like right now you're kind of struggling with something. You're kind of sitting with either Mister, you literally just laid on my spread. You just laid on all of my cards. Oh, sorry, sweet boy. So you're kind of in a position where you're kind of stuck and you don't know what decision to make. And I feel like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And here's the thing, it's time for you to drop the shoe. And the way that you're affecting the universe and the universe is affecting you is things are about to start rising up, and your things are going to start coming to light, and you are going to get some retribution, some recognition, maybe atonement. Your brain right now is in full blown tower mode, and that's fine because change needs to happen. And I do see some celebration in your future, but it just all depends on how you handle the now. And hopefully that makes sense because I have my Mr. Creamy Boy being a distraction.
You're just trying to
He
help.
gets all.
You want to do a reading too?
He gets all the time right now because unfortunately he is sick.
Aw.
And it is a situation that requires monthly blood work, constant medication, and constant fevers, weight loss, muscle loss.
Damn.
But he's a cute boy. He's my baby. I just had him at the ER over the weekend, too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take him to the vet on Thursday.
Aw.
But he's just a boy. He's my baby.
It's all send.
I would do anything.
It's all send healing vibes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Only our pets could live as long as we do.
I know, and he's really my soul kitty.
Yeah, I've got a dog like
I've even had animal communicators tell me that we have a soul bond. Alrighty, who's next?
Next we have Kevin, the Sun Dragon. That's when he comes up in the comments, but it's Kevin. You've read for him before.
I remember. I'm not going to question it. You know how I am when I get repeating cards. I'm like, did I shuffle good enough? All right. So, I know, baby. It's okay. I feel like he wants to be fed and he's not going to let me read people.
They have a way of getting what they want, right?
Yeah. So, and now he's making things pop on my screen. All right. So I feel like we're kind of in a situation where it's high emotion and it's confusing because on one hand, you are feeling these really heavy emotions, almost akin to heartbreak. And the other side, it's like either people don't see it or they don't want to see it, or other people are sticking, like other people are involved somehow. Like I don't know if they're sticking their nose in it or if they're just refusing to see it, or if maybe other people are actually creating it. But it just kind of seems like something's going on that's leading you with very heavy emotion right now. What I see as like the goal is that if you put in the necessary work, um, you won't have to worry about creamy. If you put in the necessary work, it will be recognized. And even if it doesn't get recognized, who matters? Because you know that you did the work and you know that you're good enough. Right now, as far as the kind of feeling like you're good enough goes, um, you have a little bit of a blockage with that, but it's okay. As far as in the past, what has led you to the situation that you're in, it feels like there was a lot of unfairness and a lot of imbalance. And I'm also wondering if you kind of had like a real bitchy person who just did things and said things just because they enjoyed making people miserable. Um, and then I do see that in the future, it looks like you are going to be getting some healing, and the news or the the news or the words or whatever's tied to this healing is going to come in relatively quickly, so you're not going to be expecting it. Um, Currently, right now, you are like you are building your path, and you are saying what you mean, and you're meaning what you're saying, and you're trying to making a real clear picture of what you want, and that's going to help you exponentially. Um, I do see that kind of like with the universe, how the universe affects you and how you're affecting the universe right now. It seems like you're not a fan of other people. You're not a fan of other people right now. I don't know if there's like a trust issue, if trust was broken, but you're just kind of not open to that right now. So I'm wondering if you're just going to go on the lone path for a little bit. Um, and in your mind, I see that you're holding on to things really tightly. So I'm wondering why you're holding on to things really tightly right now. And it's funny because the final card in the reading, Creamy, when he was laying next to my cards, he actually bapped that card. So I almost feel like this is the most important part of the message, like that he was helping me with the reading, is that um, the card for the outcome, if things keep going the way they're going, is you carrying burdens that don't belong to you. And I feel like if you can remove the blockages, move forward with the pain, and um, okay, that makes perfect sense. The comment right there. If you can keep doing what you're doing in that sense and just kind of like move forward, but not don't hold things too close to the chest. Maybe kind of loosen up a little bit and like just kind of suss situations out before blindly trusting or blindly turning people away, then you should be able to alleviate some of those burdens. Because right now you're carrying things that aren't fair to you. And guys, if my computer dies, I will pop right back on. I will hop right on my phone. So don't get scared.
Oh no, where'd you go? Healing
All
sounds
right.
good. And I've been putting my foot down at work. Hell yeah, Kevin. Yeah, a lot of people stepping on my toes.
All right. So
I can see
your
that.
next person had a direct question, which we usually don't do, but I'm going to put it out there because they've kind of popped back and forth, making sure they haven't missed their reading. So I don't know how you want to handle
Okay.
this one, but it's Loves Angels wants to know, does someone with the initials AV have positive intentions towards them romantically?
Okay. So we know that I prefer to do things blind, but when I tapped into the energy, I immediately kind of got like nauseous and like the fluttering in the chest and like the butterfly in the stomach kind of feeling all at the same time. So I am going to read this um, twofold. Um, judging by the cards I pulled, um, I'm trying to find a way to word my feelings. So I don't feel like the nausea was necessarily a bad thing. I'm wondering if the person is giving you butterflies and kind of giving you that feeling or making you nervous or just kind of giving you that like, oh, like I can't wait to talk to them. Oh my God, they text me. But when I look at the cards and I pulled two different spreads, I got two conflicting things. Um, I feel like they're not a bad person. They're not a manipulative person. They're not like someone who purposely seeks out to harm people. But I also wonder if they know what they want. Um, because they seem to maybe rely on themselves more to figure stuff out and don't really ask for input on other people. So maybe they have a hard time knowing what they want. But on the flip side, I'm seeing a lot of really positive things. I'm seeing generosity, I'm seeing stability, I'm seeing like really good creation, I'm seeing celebration, and I'm seeing like them being like just very, very fun, very passionate, and things like that. Um, but the one thing that I wonder, like it's almost like an ADD type feeling. Um, like like they have like ADD or they just have like fairy energy or something like that where they're kind of like always buzzing around and all over the place. And I don't know if that's mentally or if they're just a type of person that can't sit still. Um, but I feel like inherently they're not a bad person and they don't actually purposely have bad intentions, but sometimes they make bad decisions. It's a very specific personality type that I'm picking up on that I'm kind of having a hard time putting into words, but I hope I'm making sense.
It made
That
sense.
help.
Hopefully
Hey, Kira. So we would love to give you a reading, but we've been going at it since 9 o'clock. And how many people do we have
We
left?
got one more left. Thank you, Paranormal.
Yes, thank you. Could you do like a super quick reading for Kira?
Yeah, would you have? We've got that would be last two. We'll do one with
Shonda and
Shonda,
then
and then we
Kira.
do Kira. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you just made it in.
You just made it
unlocked
in.
the door and opened it up for you, Kira.
And then we are officially closed for the night. But we love
Yes.
y'all. So next you have Shonda Brooks. We got you, Kira.
You made the cut.
Okay. The way I'm going to describe this energy is like the first sunny day after a hurricane.
Oh.
The storm was traumatic. You are tired and you just need a moment to like rest and process what happened. And the sun is shining and you want to kind of like celebrate that the sun is shining and you made it through the storm. But because the storm was so crazy, you're having moments where it's hard to appreciate the sun because in the back of your mind there's still the storm. Now where kind of like the goal here is I feel like a lot of people are losing touch with their passions lately. That seems to be a reoccurring theme the last couple months. Like I feel like everything since COVID has just kind of drained us. And oh, you're welcome. So I feel like you're just kind of I'm almost feeling like we're steering away from being too silly. Like we want to be serious. And I don't know if that's necessarily the goal because I feel like everybody should be silly. The world would be a better place if we were all silly. The things in the past that have kind of led you to where you are right now is you've had to walk away from a lot and you've definitely had that tower moment where like everything was upside down. Like when I talk about the sun after the hurricane, like that's what I mean. Emotionally, mentally, like you weathered a storm. And that's kind of what led us to where we are right now. Now, in the future, I do see the potential for balance, and fairness, but we've got to kind of got to walk through the blockages that you have and learn to appreciate the sun for what it is. Internal, like where you're sitting right now, you're juggling a lot because storms have cleanup. That's why I'm using this metaphorical storm because it just fits perfect with spread. And you're holding on to a lot right now. Again, I almost wonder if you're holding on to some things too tightly and maybe loosening your grip will allow the energy to flow more freely to you and from you. Now, you internally, there is a fire in you, and I don't know if that fire is anger or to create change, or maybe a little bit of both. And it's okay if it's both. It's fine. Or if the desire to create change was from the anger, it's fine. Because that'll get you what you want. Now, if we follow the path where changes and don't learn to appreciate the sun, then we are going to experience some bumps in the road in the future where it's going to be like there's too many cooks in the kitchen and everybody's trying to build the house at once instead of letting the carpenters do it. But I do see that now is a time to kind of work on communication and clear thought and clear, just kind of making sure that everything in your mind is clear and that you can speak what you need to speak clearly. And when it comes to making any necessary changes for the cleanup of the storm, now is the time. I feel like if you can do that, then you can kind of avoid some of the bumps in the road and you'll be able to kind of just rest and heal from the storm that you've been through.
So, at Loves Angels,
Which
if
was
you like,
before this one.
yes, if you like more clarification on what she is talking about, you can look her up on Facebook at Divination by Dana, and she can probably go into more of a go into more detail for you. It's just tough to do it like now because we have a lot of people trying to get in to go back and forth. So we want to make sure you get the full package.
All right, who's next?
We've got the last one, which is Kira.
Kira.
Oh, okay.
Kira. I hope I'm saying your name right, Kira. Tell me if I'm not.
Kiara, maybe? Kiara.
Yeah, just let me know if we're saying it wrong. Since you've becoming a good fan of ours, you're joining. I butcher names, so you know.
Says, thank you, spot
Shonda
on.
said spot on.
Oh, thank you. All right. So for Kira, first and foremost, when I started shuffling the deck and I tapped into your energy, you have amazing energy. Like, I feel like you're probably just as adorable to look at as you are to feel your energy. So whatever you're doing there, great. But I feel like life has been lifing for you. So I don't know if you've got control issues like an anxiety disorder or OCD, or if there's somebody in your life that has control issues. But I feel like whatever that is, if it's anxiety, OCD, or someone who just like wants to control everything in your life, like, I don't know, a parent, a partner, a friend, or someone who's just like really overbearing, or if that's you itself. But I definitely feel like there's an issue with control that is kind of leading you to kind of like retreat inside yourself. And that could be for a lot of reasons. Maybe it's easier just to control what you can control in your life and not deal with other people. Maybe it's easier to not have other people in your business. But I kind of feel like a little sense of that going on. And okay, anxiety and depression makes total sense. And but I do see that you are kind of getting, one of the goals is to kind of reach emotional maturity and emotional stability. And I do kind of see that happening for you. However, you did have some situations in the past where you weren't getting fulfilled. People were not giving you what you needed emotionally, and they were just kind of going in and out of your life. So like, I feel like there wasn't a lot of emotional stability here too. One thing that is probably going to come in the future is an end to a cycle, and it's probably going to suck. Probably going to hurt, but the hurt is necessary, and feel the hurt, recognize the hurt, and just kind of move forward. Now, right now, you're pretty balanced. You're pretty balanced right now. I don't know if you're balancing like career, family, and friends, or if you're just balancing things emotionally. But right now, when it comes to like the earthly realms, like that type of stability, you're pretty balanced. So good job. And I can also see that like the way that the energy exchange between yourself and the universe right now is that everything is coming at you left and right. But it looks like you're actually handling it pretty well. Internally, I can see a little bit of chaos. There's a hard time with clarity. There's a hard time communicating what you need. But if you kind of like focus on yourself and yeah, you don't feel balanced at all. What I would recommend is just kind of like focusing on yourself and when you're in that hermit phase of being internally, don't get stuck inside yourself. You still need to branch out. You still need to talk to people. You still need to go out into the world. So don't allow yourself to withdraw so much that you don't interact with people because yes, a lot of the answers are inside you, but you still need to interact with the world and especially nature because I feel like nature right now is going to be so balancing for you. Like to just go like sit by a body of water, walk a trail, find a bench to sit on and just listen to like the insects and stuff like that. I feel like that will definitely help you with some clarity along with obviously seeking a support system, going through therapy, stuff like that. I feel like that'll definitely help you kind of clear yourself out. I'm really feeling like you need to ground and you need to be around nature and possibly a body of water. But I do see that the kind of the outcome, especially if you steer on the path that you are, is that there's going to be a beautiful ending of the cycle and it's going to be emotionally fulfilling. So it looks like you have a really good chance between the outcome and the goal of getting through this.
Noticed that there are a lot of people dealing with stuff on the show tonight.
Yeah, tonight was kind of heavy.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because the time of year or because most of the time people think depression happens in the wintertime. I guess it's any time of year.
So
Hey, Ryan, we're going to drop and take a phone call. I'll catch up with y'all later. Thank you, Dana.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, I'll see you Thursday, Rhonda. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Dana, thank you for joining us for another free Tarot Tuesday. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
Guys, we'll be back. Oh, there you go. My brother's ex-wife is named Dana. She's an awesome person too. My brother's not so much. Good job. Well, there you go.
It's a good name.
Yes. Linda Nelson says, thanks, Dana. Great show. Well, thank you very much, Linda, for tuning in. What is up, Michelle? Good day. Hope you having a good time down there in Australia. That girl says thank you. Kiara says thank you. Kiara, one of those. Oh,
Michelle, yes, we'll get you next time.
Get you next time, for sure. All right, Dana, I know you've had a long day and you're ready to rest, so we appreciate you so much, and we will be back here Tuesday night with Beverly McChesney, and we'll also be here on TikTok on a Thursday with Ariel Grata. So lots of cool stuff coming up for you guys. Check out Divination by Dana on Facebook. Give her a like and a follow. And if you have any more questions about your readings, or if you want a more in-depth reading, just contact her. You guys can work something out. So
yeah. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, although I use my TikTok more so for just personal stuff. But if you reach out for a reading, I will definitely respond.
Well, there you go. Check her out, guys. And we will see you on Tuesday night. Same freaking awesome time, same freaking awesome show. See you then. Bye.
Bye.